Hi, welcome to Sachin Study Tech. Today topic is separator and punctuator. This is the last topic in tokens. In Java, separator also called as a punctuator are special symbols used to separate program elements. So to define the structure here, so here you can use the curly braces. Where you can use the curly braces, for example here class A. So this is a class, you can use the curly braces. In that, for example, you have to define like display, it is a method, have to use the parenthesis here. For example, here the return type is void, so here also you can use the curly braces. Like for example, if you want to declare the array int single dimensional array, this is, so here you can use the square bracket like and semicolon, every statement and with the semicolon here, and comma. For example, if you want to declare two variables which is the type is integer a comma b, here a comma is used to separate two variables, right? Here the dot operator, for example, you can create one object dot, you can call this method, right? Here in this case you can use the dot operator, dot here and colon. So for example, here I am consider here it is int, so a equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30, three elements is there. So this is the array, this is the size of the array, just the size is 3 here. Just for you have to use for each, for example int I colon a. So system dot out dot println, what is the I value? You can see I value is, first you can assign the 10 and next assign the 20 and 30, like that. Here it cannot take, for example here it cannot calculate the length. For example, in this case you have to mention here it is int I equal to 0 and I less than a dot length, for example here you can see in old for loop you can use like this, int I equal to 0, I less than a dot length is a property plus I plus plus, like you have to use, you have to print a of 5. So system dot out dot println, you can use the a of 5. But in enhanced for loop, here it is 10 comma 20 comma 30, right? In enhanced for loop, okay, not required a dot length, here just have to use for int I colon a. This is the enhanced for loop. So system dot out dot println, just you have to print I. Okay, so this is the difference you can see. So in that case you have to use the colon and denotes annotations. This is the annotation symbol like. So now we can see the simple program, then you can understand where you can use the curly braces and parentheses, all these things. Now you can see the, for example, if you want to declare two variables which is the type is int a comma b, so here you can use the comma separator, so semicolon, every statement and with semicolon here. So for example, if we a equal to 5, right, b equal to, for example 6, now have to print a plus b, what is the value here, a plus b. So in this case what are the, so in this class you have to use, this is the curly brace open and closed here. Here in this main function, here also you can open the curly brace and close the curly brace here. So here the comma is a separator, you can separate the two variables which is the type is integer, every statement and with the semicolon here you can use, right? Here also you can use the dot, you can see system dot out dot println like. Okay, then here you can see the square bracket here. Okay, collection of argument which is the type is string type, so in that case you can use the square bracket, right? For example, if we can compile this program, what is the output? Now you can see, you can run this program, it is 11, right? For example, you can take one method, right? For example, here I am consider the method void, right, display, this is the method, so this is the parenthesis, this is the method, parenthesis is here you can use. So just I want to print some message, system dot out dot println. So how to print, this is method, just you have to call, this is the method, right? Have to see here is a semicolon. And how can print that? Here just you have to create an object for this class. You know how to create the object, class name test1, and object, for example, ob equal to new object, new, that is test1. Here you can see this is the object creation. You can call that method, just you have to call ob dot, here the dot is used, ob dot display. So what is the output here? You can call that method. What is the output here? Just you can compile that program, just you have to run that program. So just you can save this, then again you can compile, you can run this program. What is the output here? You can see this is method, right? It can display that. Now here also, for example, in enhanced for loop, what is the loop here? Just if you want to int a equal to something like, here it is a 10 comma 5 comma 23, right? For example 34, how to print this? For example, for I am using enhanced for loop here, int I colon is the separator is used here, then a. So just you have to print the value here, system dot out dot print ln, right? Here you can print the I value. What is the output here? Just you can save this program. Now you can compile this program, there is no error, then you can run this program. So what is the output? You can see 10 5 23 34. That means 10 is assigned to I, and 5 is assigned to I, and 23 is assigned to I, and like 34 is assigned to I for each loop here, enhanced for loop this is. So in that case you can use the colon like that. These are the separators or punctuators used in Java. So these are the already are discussed what is the tokens, what are the tokens in Java. Here you can see these are the tokens used, already are discussed the keywords and identifiers and literals and operator. Now you can see the separator and punctuator in this class. Okay, thank you for watching this video.